hold on to your seats, because what you're about to hear could be the most shocking family scandal we've covered in a long time. It involves Jasmine, the woman at the center of one of the messiest custody battles around, who has just dropped a bombshell that no one saw coming. Ready for this? She's demanding $300 from Kirk, the father of her child. Yep, you heard that right. If he gives her the money, she'll finally stop claiming her own child. What? Is this some kind of joke? A twist straight out of a bad reality TV show? Nope, it's happening right now in real life, and it's unfolding right in front of our eyes. Jasmine, in a move that has everyone talking, has decided that the cost of ending this custody fight is a mere $300. The internet is blowing up and no one, not even Kirk, knows how to respond. But how did we get to this point? Why in the world would Jasmine put a price tag on her own child? Stick around, because you won't believe what we've uncovered about this messy situation. At the heart of this scandal lies Jasmine's unexpected demand. But is it really about peace? Or is there something else behind it? Could it be a desperate cry for money, or is there something darker happening behind the scenes? Stay with us, because the truth is more complicated than anyone could have guessed. Let's start by breaking down the timeline of events. This isn't just a minor issue, it's an explosive situation that shocked the entire town. For weeks, the custody battle between Jasmine and Kirk has been front and center, full of accusations, tension, and endless drama. But now, Jasmine is asking for $300 in exchange for dropping her claim to the child. This raises one huge question. What is really going on here? Jasmine has been a known figure in this custody dispute for a while. Over the last few months, the back and forth between her and Kirk has been the subject of many conversations. First, there were accusations against Kirk. Jasmine claimed he was an unfit father, which sparked the ongoing custody battle. But now, out of nowhere, she's asking for money in return for walking away from the fight. Is this really about peace? Or is there something deeper going on? On the other hand, Kirk has been doing his best to take on the role of a responsible father. He's stepped up and even earned sympathy from many people who see him as the man trying to do right by his child. Initially, it seemed like Jasmine's stance would eventually break down. But now, it's Kirk who finds himself stuck in a difficult situation. Jasmine's $300 request is more than just a petty bargain. It's a slap in the face, especially after everything that has happened over the years. Let's break this down. Jasmine is asking for $300 to end the custody battle. In exchange, she will walk away from her own child. But is she doing this for the right reasons, or is she simply trying to make money off of the situation? The news of Jasmine's bombshell has caught everyone by surprise. Those close to the situation have reacted with a mixture of disbelief and confusion. A neighbor who wished to remain anonymous was quoted saying, "How could anyone put a price on their child? This doesn't feel like a solution, it feels like desperation." And honestly, can you blame them? A mother offering to back out of a custody fight in exchange for cash? It sounds almost unbelievable. The real shocker, however, comes from Jasmine's own explanation of her actions. According to her, she's not selling her child. She insists she just wants peace, something that has been missing from her life for far too long. If $300 is what it takes to move on, then so be it, Jasmine reportedly said to a group of reporters, her tone unexpectedly calm. But is she really just trying to bring an end to the drama? Or is there something more to this strange request? Kirk, understandably, isn't buying Jasmine's explanation. He responded quickly and emotionally, stating that the issue isn't about money. It's about doing what's right. This is a child's life we're talking about, not a business deal. Over a piece of furniture, he said. His frustration was evident. This situation, he said, isn't something that can be fixed by handing over a small amount of cash. It's about what's best for the child, and in his view, no amount of money should ever be enough to end this fight. The reactions to this whole ordeal have spilled over beyond just the people involved. The whole town is talking, and so is the internet. The story has gone viral, with people from all walks of life sharing their opinions. Some sympathize with Jasmine, suggesting she's just tired of the endless conflict and wants to end the bitter dispute. Others aren't so kind, calling it a new low in family drama, and there's certainly no shortage of memes making light of the situation. One popular social media personality summed it up perfectly, saying, "This isn't just a local issue anymore. It's become a symbol of how messy modern family dynamics can get." And while it's hard not to laugh at the absurdity of it all, there's an underlying sadness too. After all, a child is caught in the middle of this chaos, and that's not something to be taken lightly. As if things weren't strange enough, rumors are starting to circulate that lawyers are getting involved. Both sides are reportedly preparing for a courtroom showdown, and this custody battle could turn into a case of the decade for this small town. A legal analyst chimed in, noting how things have escalated. "Jasmine and Kirk have turned this into a spectacle," the expert said. "And frankly, $300 isn't going to fix that." Now the big question is, what's going to happen next? Will Kirk give in to Jasmine's demand? Will she follow through with her strange offer? Or will the $300 request lead to an even bigger mess? One thing is certain, this story isn't over, and it's likely to get even more complicated as the drama continues to unfold. The media is still buzzing about Jasmine's shocking proposition, and the entire town is reeling from it. What started as a simple custody dispute has now turned into a full-blown spectacle that the whole world is watching. People are asking themselves how things got this far. How did Jasmine go from being a mother trying to reclaim her child to someone who is willing to exchange her parental rights for a measly $300? The question on everyone's mind is whether there's more to this story than meets the eye. And as we dig deeper, it becomes clearer that Jasmine's $300 request is not just the result of her frustration with the situation. It's part of something bigger, something more complex, and much darker than it first appeared. This scandal goes far beyond a simple family feud. The emotional toll on everyone involved is undeniable. While the internet continues to crack jokes and make memes, the real consequences of this bizarre situation are becoming more apparent. Kirk, once hailed as the hero for stepping up and caring for the child, is now facing backlash from all sides. His supporters, who once cheered him on, are now growing quiet, unsure of where they stand. The man who was seen as the good guy is now caught in a dilemma. Can he continue defending his actions when they're tied to a woman willing to put a price on her child's future? Kirk has made it clear that this isn't about money. He's been vocal about it, saying it's about doing what's best for his child. But sources close to him suggest he didn't anticipate this turn of events. One insider revealed, Kirk never expected Jasmine to stoop this low. He thought they would work things out for the sake of the child. But when money gets involved, it's clear there are other issues at play. A major question that has been raised is, why $300? Why not a larger amount that might indicate a genuine attempt to move on from the drama? Instead, the $300 seems like an arbitrary number, almost symbolic. Could it be that Jasmine is using this small amount of money to make a statement? Some people believe she's not asking for money at all, but instead trying to assert control in a situation that has spiraled out of her hands. For those close to Jasmine, it's starting to become clear that this whole custody battle has turned into a power struggle. Jasmine is frustrated. She feels like Kirk has taken over the situation, playing the role of the good guy while she's been left to fight for her rights every step of the way. But her motivations are complicated. While some are accusing her of using her child as leverage, others see it as a desperate act from a woman who has been pushed to her breaking point. In one candid moment, Jasmine was reportedly overheard saying, "If $300 will end the fighting, why not? I'm tired of the drama. This child deserves better than this circus." But the problem with that reasoning is that it's hard for anyone to see it as anything other than a desperate move. And that's where the cracks in Jasmine's story begin to show. As one family lawyer put it, you don't just offer money for your child. You fight for them emotionally, legally. You don't just hand them over for cash. This perspective is gaining traction as more and more people voice their concern about Jasmine's offer. It seems that what she thought would be a quick solution to a long-standing problem has turned into something far bigger. Social media reactions continue to pour in. Some say Jasmine is trying to capitalize on the situation, while others suggest that she's been manipulated by Kirk and is just trying to cut her losses. One commenter said, "This was supposed to be a simple custody case, but now it's turned into a massive spectacle." With the media circus growing, it's clear this story is far from over. Jasmine's $300 demand has only raised